Kirton and Lindsay Town Council are a bunch of cowards. In 2018, they denied a building developer the right to build houses on Windmill Way, saying that they want to preserve the town's agriculture and the town's rustic charm. Now, in 2023, that same architect, that eco-rapist, has been allowed permission. He got it from the courts. And now, Kirton, a town with a population of mostly elderly white English people, are about to get more new houses. And guess what will happen? Kirton will follow in Scunthorpe's dark footsteps. I've heard people say that Scunthorpe isn't a town, isn't a city. That it's just a crummy little town. Well, to me, Scunthorpe is a city. It's giant! Massive! They say Messingham's a village. It's not a fucking village, it's a town! It's a city in growing. A city in construction. I bet in a few years' time, Scunthorpe will be the new Sheffield. And Kirton will be the new Scunthorpe. Now, whilst Kirton is somewhat of a retirement home with, as I said, a mostly white population, most of whom are Christians or atheists, I bet that it won't be long until my beloved town gets culturally enriched by Muslims, by Sikhs, by Hindus, by all the other religions. Currently in Kirton, there are no Muslims, no Sikhs, no Hindus. None. How do I know this? I keep up to date with the census that display that this town is 98% Christian and 99% atheist. I bet that'll change in a few years. That'll change because of the greed. The utter greed of a housing developer. Now, the people of Kirton, although they are against the housing development, they are not protesting against it. Instead, they're just sitting back and letting this rapist, this tyrant, this destroyer of English land, do as he wishes to our beloved town, build monstrosities on Windmill Way, and get away with it. The reason why I do not want more houses in Kirton is because I want Kirton to stay exactly the way it is. Whilst Kirton is nowhere near perfect, it is small. It's what it was always meant to be, or at least what it was renovated for. See, Kirton used to be an industrial town, not on the scale of Scunthorpe though. It had a steelworks, but a very small scale one. It also had a gasworks, that was small scale too. Its main source of income was a quarry. Of course, during the 21st century, that was all closed down. But, unlike Scunthorpe or every other ex-industrial town, Kirton started to fill up with old people and became a sort of retirement home. Indeed, it very much seems like a retirement home. The population of Kirton is nearly all elderly with a few young people. It's an ageing town. So it's no surprise why old people in Kirton are dropping left, right and centre, and houses are going up for sale. Now I can only hope that those houses are bought by fellow elderly people, but I have a suspicion that they'll go to someone more diverse. I do not want cultural enrichment in my town. It's not because I'm a racist, but it's because that I want my town to be English. Is that too much to ask for? I want to live in an English town with an English culture and an English community. Is that too much to ask for? And so, I want my town to remain unaltered, perfect, an English paradise. But I know that I can't stop people with different faiths and skin colours from moving in. It's inevitable, really, that Kirton would one day turn out to be exactly like Scunthorpe or every other small town. It's inevitable. I can only hope that it happens so slowly I'll barely notice it, or that it doesn't happen at all and Kirton is left alone. The houses on Windmill Way are continuing to be constructed. They started on constructing the roofs. The houses in Tudor Ranch, the ones that are built, are now up for sale. Kirton is being destroyed by greed.